Before we start today's Bears versus Giants preview, it worked last week, so I'm going to bring it back this week. If you want the Bears to beat the Giants, like this video. Hit the thumbs up icon, drop a like, because, hey, you don't want to be coming back next week and like, if I would have liked the video, they might have won. I'm superstitious. I know a lot of you guys are as well. No harm, no foul. If they like it and they lose, no big deal. If you don't like it and they lose, they're like, oh, damn, that Harrison guy told me, I'll jinx it if I don't like it. So like the video. Let's get over 1,000 likes on today's show, and let's go beat the New York Giants. You're watching Bears Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Harrison Graham. The Bears hit the road to take on the Giants in Week 4, and I don't know if Vegas had a pair of 2-1 teams between Chicago and New York, but that is where we are, as the Bears are 2-1 despite a very struggling Justin Fields right now. The Giants are 2-1 after losing on Monday Night Football to the Dallas Cowboys. Pretty funny. Look at the team offense and team defense stats, right? Both teams are giving up more points than they're scoring, and they're both 2-1. Kind of funny how that works in the National Football League. Giants are a 3.5-point favorite playing at home in East Rutherford. Total over-under as we film this is 39 points. So, yeah, they're expecting an ugly, low-scoring game. And, hey, that's probably fair if we're being completely honest. All right, let's see what these teams have done through 3 weeks so far, shall we? Week 1, big win for the Bears, 19-10 win in a monsoon at Soldier Field. Great second half for Justin Fields, easily the best half of football he's played this year because he struggled against the Packers in a 27-10 loss, and he struggled even more against the Texans, albeit Khalil Herbert and Roquan Smith saved the day, 23-20 win. That's how the Bears are 2-1. For the Giants, couple of very tight wins in Week 1 and Week 2. 21-20 win on a successful 2-point conversion to beat the Titans. Carolina at home, 19-16 win, and then falling last night at home to the Cowboys, 23-16. I should say on Monday night to the Dallas Cowboys, 23-16. Got to be honest, I watched that entire game. Giants look very beatable to me. They've played 3 close games. They've won 2. They've lost 1. Cooper Rush went in there and beat them. Now, Cooper Rush played well, and that Giants defense is nasty, but to say the Bears don't have a chance in this game, I just disagree. If Justin Fields can play a little better, I think they can win this game, and we'll get to some keys to victory here in just a little bit. There is a crowded injury report for the Bears, at least as we are filming this. This, of course, will change throughout the week, I'm sure. David Montgomery, as expected, did not practice as he is dealing with that ankle injury. Byron Pringle, he's going to miss at least a month as he's been placed on IR. Velus Jones Jr. was a limited participant today. Matt Eberflus during his press conference on Wednesday said that he's getting closer and that he's trending in the right direction. They're hopeful he can play on Sunday. Velus also confirmed that he did have a setback at some point with his hamstring, which is why he's been out a while, but he says this is his best as he's felt in a while, so we'll keep an eye on that throughout the week. Ryan Griffin was limited today with that sore Achilles, did not practice at all last week, so he's trending in the right direction. Jaylon Johnson did not practice with a quad injury, something to monitor throughout the week. The Bears worked out a couple of defensive backs on Tuesday. Dane Cruikshank also did not practice after missing last week's game as well. Neither did Matt Adams, as they're both dealing with hamstring injuries. And then Roquan Smith, limited participant. He didn't practice at all last week, still played on Sunday and played really well. I fully expect him to be able to play in this game as well. Now, I said it was a must-win last week. And by the way, when I say must-win, I mean if this team wants to have a chance at making the playoffs, that's what I'm saying. Obviously, for the future of the franchise, as we know this is a transition year, it's not a must-win game. But if this team's trying to do damage this year, beating the Texans at home is a must-win, and you could argue winning at the Giants is as well. I'll ask you, is it another must-win? Type Y for yes, type in for no. I won't put it quite to the level of last week because it is a road game and the Giants have been better than expected, but this is one of the easiest games left. You probably need to win this game. I'll say a soft yes. Hopefully they're able to get it done here on the road. All right, 5 keys to victory for the Bears to win up in East Rutherford. Get Fields on the move. Get him out of the pocket. Get him on more rollouts, more boots, because he just doesn't look comfortable in the pocket right now. Now, I'm not saying you never do straight dropbacks, but using him on the run, some RPO stuff, just giving him some simpler type of throws, I think is going to help, because that's when he looks the most comfortable, when, boom, you're hitting him with the run game, get him on a boot, he can hit St. Brown, Mooney, whoever on a crossing route. That's when he looks at his best right now, and if not, he can take off, right? We know he's really good at that. That's something he's been good at since day one in the NFL, but the passing numbers haven't been good, man. And I would, if I charted all the pure straight dropbacks that didn't offer play action or waggles or boots, I bet he's under 50%. It has not been good for Justin Fields in the pocket. I don't want to use the Sam Darnold I was seeing ghosts phrase, but kind of feels a little bit like that. It's early. I still believe in him, but let's make it easier right now. Let's simplify it for him as he continues to grow into this role. More boots, more play actions, please, Getsy. And I don't have major complaints about Getsy right now, because this team's running the ball well, and he deserves credit for that. They're 2-1. But let's make it easier on the quarterback. Let's try and give him some confidence, because that's most important moving forward, to find out if this guy is the guy or not. Do you still believe in Justin Fields? Type B for believe, type D for don't. I definitely do. I'm nowhere near jumping off the bandwagon, but we got to see some improvement here. Hopefully it starts this week, and I think getting him some of these easier type of reads and completions will help. B for believe, D for don't. Get your votes in down in the comments. All right, let's go to the defense now. Defensive line discipline. D-line discipline. I think the D-line has been the most underwhelming part of the defense so far, especially defensive tackle, and they've certainly flashed, but the gap assignments have not been good. We really saw it on display against Green Bay. They couldn't maintain their gaps. They couldn't set the edge, and Aaron Jones ran all over them. Now, the pass rush has flashed some, not as much against the Texans, but against the Packers, actually got a few sacks. But stopping the run has been a problem, and that starts with the defensive line. And you're facing a quarterback who, like Justin Fields, isn't the most comfortable from the pocket. He's most comfortable when he takes off and runs. So you got to be disciplined with your rush and your gap assignments against Daniel Jones. He killed Dallas on scrambles. Most of these were not designs. These were just, hey, first read's not there. I can make one guy miss and go. So you got to be disciplined with your rush and your assignments. If you're this defensive line, he ran for 6 first downs. You see that on the far right of your screen. Force Jones to win in the pocket. Like, Matt Eberflus already doesn't like blitzing, so don't blitz. Drop 7-8 into coverage, have a spy on Jones, and see if he can slice and dice. I think he'll make some throws, but I don't think he can consistently beat you from the pocket. Rush with discipline, rush together, stick in your gaps in the run game, and make some plays. That's going to be very, very important. Be sure to follow us on the Callin app. We go live every Tuesday after our YouTube live shows. If you're watching live on Tuesday, we'll be answering your questions here in a bit. We also go live for post-game shows. So after the Giants game, we will be live. So join us for that. It's like Twitter Spaces, audio social podcasting app. I go live. There's a caller line. You hop in there, and I take your calls, and we chop it up. It's very, very simple. The subscription link is right there. It's free, chatsports.com/BearsCallin. Download the app on iOS and Android, 100% free. Search Bears Now. You'll be able to find us and interact with us all season long. All right, I think this might be the biggest key to this game. Better run game wins. Whichever team runs the football better is going to win this game. I just am firmly believing that is the case right now when it comes to the Giants and the Bears. Khalil Herbert and Saquon, those are the two guys I'm looking at this week, unless David Montgomery plays, but we don't have a firm update on that right now. But Khalil Herbert last week was terrific. 20 carries, 157 yards, 2 touchdowns, long of 52, average 8 yards per carry. Saquon Barkley had a touchdown, a 36-yard touchdown. He had 81 yards, almost 6 yards per carry. Both teams want to establish the run. They want to run the football, protect their young quarterbacks, especially the Bears. And Daniel Jones, we know he's got his limitations. So Brian Dable and Mike Kafka, they're going to try and get that run game going with Saquon. Hopefully the Bears can get it going with Khalil Herbert. And we can make some things happen, because that's going to be very, very important for the Chicago Bears on Sunday to win this game. All right, 2 more keys to victory to come, but we have an updated subscriber battle. Giants now just got an update. They have 30 new subs this week. We have 25, so it's close, but Marshall Green, F. Marsh in the chat, beating us right now with 30 new subs. I think he said, subscribe to Giants now if you hate Kenny Golladay and want him cut, and obviously they do, because he stinks, but we got to catch up. Hit that subscribe button. Daily videos here on the channel, sometimes multiple videos per day. YouTube.com/BearsNow. Let's make it happen. All right, a couple more here. Someone's got to step up at receiver. I would argue Equanimous St. Brown has. He has made some plays. but he's going to have to step up even more. And I'll be honest, I'm kind of looking at Darnell Mooney. I'm like, all right, man, you're due for a big game. Hasn't happened yet. Where you in witness protection? I don't know what's going on with Darnell Mooney, but with Pringle on IR, with N'Keal Harry on IR, we don't know about Velus Jones if he's going to play, and even if he does, it's his first NFL game. If Mooney's not going to do it, someone else must. EQ, St. Brown probably gives you the best chance to do that, but again, we can't expect Equanimous St. Brown to be the go-to guy every time. Like, someone has to step up. I hope it's Mooney, but if it's not, it's going to have to be someone because Fields is going to have to at least play a little bit better than he did last week. All right, final key, and this is always true for a young team on the road. Got to win the turnover battle. Pretty simple. I would say you can probably get away with one turnover, but you got to get 2 takeaways if that's the case. And we know Daniel Jones will give you chances. Throwing the football, he's had a fumbling problem in the past, although he's gotten better at that. But there are chances to turn Daniel Jones over. There will be. There will be at least 2 or 3 throws where you watch it on replay and you're like, damn, that was a missed opportunity. You got to take advantage of those. Get at least 1 pick in this game and maybe 1 more peanut punch. Get a couple of takeaways. And for Fields, he's got to play smarter. The 2 picks that were bad last week, can't have them this week. On the road, you're not going to win with 2 really bad interceptions. Maybe he gets away with 1. And not all interceptions are created equal, by the way. If it's a tip ball or something like that, what are you going to do? But when you just miss a throw to Kmet and then you force one into double coverage, I mean, those are mistakes that you usually don't get away with. You got away with it against the Texans at home. Giants aren't much better than Houston, but it's on the road. Don't think you'll get away with it this week. He's got to play smarter. He's got to play better. There you have it, 5 keys to victory for the Bears to go up to Jersey to take down the New York Giants. Giants, again, 3.5-point favorites, over-under set at 39 points. Kind of a swing game, right, in the NFC. I don't know if either of these 2 teams are going to have a chance to be contenders, but the winner's going to be 3-1. They're going to be in that kind of 6-7 seed mix for a while if you win this game. So it's a big game. If you could win it, that would be very, very big for the Chicago Bears. So predict the score. Bears, Giants, this Sunday, 1 o'clock Eastern, 12 Central. We, of course, will be live for a Bears versus Giants watch party. That should be a lot of fun. Hopefully the Bears are able to be on top at the end. But get those score predictions in and let us know who you think is going to win. I'll take the Bears here reluctantly. I don't have a ton of confidence, but I don't think the Giants are very good. I'm going to go 23-17. Bears win a tight one on the road. Fields doesn't play great, but he doesn't force as many balls. He plays a little bit safer. This is one of those games where it's like, hey, punting is probably not a bad thing, right? Field position. 23-17, Bears win it. They get out of New York with a win, and, hey, they're sitting at 3-1. We'll see what happens here on Sunday.